Well, the Ankylos have a lot of physical defense, so he might not one-shot them yet. 320. I'm actually not doing as much damage as I was hoping. Still, getting that extra multiplier on attacks is good. And there's a sort of diminishing returns now for more levels up, so we'll stop here. Too far south. So the real challenge for the Earth Cave will be getting through the 3rd floor without getting turned to stone. The normal level with 4 party members? I usually did the Marsh Cave around 8 or 9 and the Earth Cave maybe mid-teens. There is some grinding required depending on your party layout. Your party composition will make a big difference on how quickly you can get through. If you've got a white mage, it'll make things a lot easier. If you've got a black mage, that will help a lot. Another fighter or 2 to do physical. It's the extremes that are difficult, where you have just 1 white mage or just 1 black belt. Or heaven forbid, 1 thief. Alright. Let's do this. I'm not going to explore, we're just going to go straight to the boss. All red mages? The early game would be pretty easy, actually. You could probably get through this section without too much trouble with a lot of red mages. 4 thieves? Any party with 4 isn't too bad, because all of those battles where someone gets turned to stone or instantly killed is, instead of a game over, just a setback. So when Astos casts Rub, and instead of just gaming it over, it just kills 1 of your 4 thieves. So in that situation, it actually wouldn't be that hard. You still would have a difficult time killing him, but it's unlikely you would have to grind up that much. This is where we die. If we're unlucky, the stupid birds will turn us to stone and we're just dead. But we got away in time, so we're okay. This is the floor, this is the 3rd floor that I mentioned earlier. This is the one that's scary. Come on, run. So far so good though, we're basically at the boss I need. This guy should go down quickly. Now he does a lot of damage if he hits, but we'll probably also kill him in 1 shot ourselves. So. Yeah, 400 damage, no more vampire, even though he did 130 in 1 hit. Try not to forget to pick up your ruby. Ah, and then we die! Is Astos the final boss? No. Astos was the 2nd boss. Woo! We got it. I thought it was game over. Back we go. We just have to get off of this floor and we're totally fine. Wizards are okay at this point. 2 of them should not be a problem. Actually, you can fight 9 wizards in a group on this floor, and that would probably kill us. That would be a game over as well. Yeah, the biggest problem with the single thief run is literally Astos. So this has been a very successful first run through the Earth Cave. I think the fighter actually had a couple deaths on the way through, so We've done better on our first attempt, but it was entirely just due to luck. Sure, we'll kill some cobras. They all ran away instantly. They know to fear us. The thief, it's definitely not 100%, and there are still monsters, there's still encounters that he cannot run from at all. But anything that you can run from, the thief is better at it than the rest of the characters. It literally says it in the manual. If you have a thief in your party, you should be able to run away faster. It's something that they talk about in the game manual. Unless they're lying, and you never know, they might lie. Bunch of garbage. But we can run into Geist battles out here, so we should probably save it. Because you could just die. We must be a higher level than when I went through as a fighter, because not as much stuff ran away from us when we were playing as the fighter. We must be quite a lot higher level. I think you said 15 for killing the Lich. Yeah, we're way past that. What was the big blue thing? Yeah, it's a Titan, I think they call it technically. He doesn't let you pass unless you give him gems. I know I'm sort of skipping through the story because, you know, I did just play this game all the way through on Monday. 20 for Lich. Oh, that's actually closer than what I thought. Must have grinded up a little bit for that. We should be doing considerably more damage than the fighter did now. 300 to 600 damage is... While at the end of the game, the level 50... Or the level... What we got? To level 35 fighter with Excalibur was probably doing more than this, just barely. So, like I said, black belts, offensive champions, nothing can really hold a candle to them. This is the correct music. I like this. It's like the right game, at least. I love the soundtrack for the PlayStation remake. So good. Alright. Now we need to make it all the way to the Lich. And just hope that we win. So again, I won't be using save states for the first couple attempts because it shouldn't be too bad. But one bad encounter, one bad random encounter can end it, unfortunately. If you have 16 luck, maybe. I don't put much stock in those stats though. Unless someone's literally decompiled the code and figured out the numbers, I wouldn't really trust it. Ah, this could be it again. We're getting lucky, not just that we're able to run away, but that we're getting to go first in the turn order, so that we didn't get stunned before our turn. That's where the luck is really helping. These guys can also stun you, they're jerks. Okay! Come on, stop it. Just let me go. Alright, we got out. We went last, but we still managed to escape. Okay, 2 more floors. We can do this. No, don't go up. There's a room up there with treasure, but we don't need it. It's not worth the risk of losing to a random encounter. Knowing the shortest path through will actually save you quite a few encounters. And even a random battle with wizards could kill us if we got unlucky. So, we want to sort of skew the luck in our favor as much as possible. Also, I'm going to need to buy some more heal potions pretty soon. That's fine. Kill a troll. Kill all the trolls, both in-game and in chat. Somebody use a tent, please. Okay, we're almost there. This has been a really good run in here. Perfect. Alright, all the way to the boss. No problem. Let me just change the music. Let's do it. Wish me luck, guys. 289. I think we got it. Ah, wow, I didn't need the boss music for that, did I? Alright, we're good. The hardest part is getting through the dungeons where there's enemies that can kill you instantly. This battle is probably harder than the Lich fight. Alright, well we can get the canoe now. So that's good. We kill some tigers on the way home. Yeah, the black belt is the class that traditionally one-shots the final boss. No joke. Just gonna buy some healing potions and then we'll head over to get our canoe. We are probably past the hardest part of the black belt run now. Mostly, for most solo runs, the first section up to Astos is the hardest. So the fact that we made it through that is probably the hardest. The ice cave, though, can give you some trouble. And I would really like that that ribbon from the airship. Hey, Pixel. Okay, I should probably save it. So, when we did the fighter run, I did the ice cave and the flying around and got the Excalibur before we did Gerugu Volcano. I think we'll do things a little bit more in order for our black belt. Although that means Paralisks will probably kill us because birds are stupid and that's just what they do. But that way it's a little bit more, well, it's a bit different. So, get the canoe, go to Gerugu, and then do the ice cave, instead of the other way around. The ice cave is pretty tough, though, so I don't mind saving that for later. Oh, no, no, no. Not like this. Okay, we're good. Take this canoe. So now we can swim. Alright, to the volcano we go. I never actually showed this part of the map off on the last run, so that's fun. Have to go up and around it, I believe. Also, these things hit really hard. Ah, not that way. I don't usually canoe to the volcano, actually. I almost always get the airship first. Almost always. Okay, let's give this a try. I had a hard fight because of the Lavos music. That's fair. I think this is actually the ending theme for Chrono Trigger, technically. But, yes. Okay, so the good news is I don't care about any of the treasure here, just like last time. So we will have slightly less random encounters if we stay in the fire. You know how it goes. Monsters don't like to attack you when you're walking in lava. And I would rather not be killed by Paralisks, so I'll stay in the lava, thank you very much. Ah, wrong way. Trust me, I'm a professional, I know what I'm doing. Okay. Red Giants, these guys are pretty tough. Whew. Oh no! Well, at least I recognized that they were difficult enemies. I'm not sure if you can run from them, is why I thought I could kill them in time, but... How do you get the airship first? You go to the ice cave instead of the volcano. You can just take the canoe and get to the ice cave whenever you want. Well, as soon as you have the canoe, you can get to the ice cave. There's basically a split in how you want to progress through the game. Well, no, see, you can't get to the final boss, the final dungeon, without killing all 4 fiends, so you just do them out of order if you want. This is gonna kill me. No, we're escaped. Oh, I did it again. I'm so dumb. But yeah, like, seriously, if you want to watch the first run through as a fighter, I got the airship before we went to the volcano, so it's definitely possible. I do it all the time. He cremated me, jerk. I seem to remember the worst part about this dungeon was that most of the encounters had like group attacks that could hit your entire party, and that really we can kill these guys probably. That really stacked up the damage when you had 4 characters, but when you only have 1, your magical group attacks don't really matter because you there's only 1 of you, so it doesn't change anything. Anyway, this is where Carrie hides. Shorter dungeon, too, when you know where to go. Let's see how Carrie does. 240 versus 170. Well, she did a good fight, but she wasn't strong enough. Carrie has 600 HP, and that is not enough to stop me. And I'm a poet, and you didn't even know it. So that's the second orb done. Like, there's no real reason to save the volcano for later. It's not hard. It would be harder if I tried to get all of the treasure, but I don't really care about that kind of thing. My party is kind of dead weight right now. Yeah, that's a good point. But usually, if you're playing the game properly, you would want to keep everybody alive. Oh, I was hoping I could make it without a fight, but we're good. How am I doing for pures and stuff? Let's max out on healing potions again. Yeah, the karate magic was too much for her. Now, oddly, in 8-bit theater, that's the fight where the author perma-killed the black belt fighting Carrie because she's supposedly way, way stronger than him. When are you planning to start the Pool of Radiance sequel? One of these days, Pixel. I'm really disappointed that only 2 out of my 6 original players came back, so it put it on a little bit more of a delay than I expected. I was thinking maybe I would lose 1 or 2 people instead of losing 4. So, I'll get it going eventually. Anyway, this is our path to the ice cave, which... Other than the Trial of Ordeals, this is the only thing we can do now. And the trial, well, it might be a little easier, but there's not really any point to do it first, because you can't finish it. Unless you really wanted one of the items in there. I guess the gold ring... Oh, he killed me. Hydras! No joke. It's kind of the problem with the black belt, is you have to use a lot of heal potions all the time to keep your HP topped up. I'll start buying houses pretty soon and just have full heals on the road. You'll save a lot of time. Instead of having to do this every battle. I actually didn't bring enough tents, oddly enough. Alright, so this is where the RNG gets real. Generally regarded as the hardest dungeon, specifically the hardest dungeon to solo. So long, Strange Mind. Good luck. Do you get experience from fleeing? No. Oh, if enemies flee? No, you just get 1 experience at the end of the fight if they all run away. You don't get anything for that normally. Thank you, video game music. This is the kind of music I need. Alright, let's do this. Great start. Put to sleep and then killed. Nope, we made it. Put to sleep and then killed. Oh, we made it again. Stupid birds, they can't catch up with us. Okay, so far so good. This is the floor that tends to kill me, though. Like these guys. Okay, they didn't kill me. So good. So far, so good. Get to the Cheerio. Alright. That's the most dangerous room, in my opinion. Although this room is probably just as bad, but I've got more deaths on the previous room than this one, generally. For whatever reason. That was very lucky. We just took 2 rubs of instant death and didn't die. So, that's good. Well, we're making it a long way in here. Come on. Come on. Keep the dream alive. Alright, I have to slow down the speed a little bit so I don't accidentally take a misstep here. Which would be terrible. Alright, this is the boss. No problem. He's actually a really good fight to grind off of if you can kill him reliably. Because that's a ton of experience for 1 fight. So I'm just going to put a quick save here just to show you guys. As long as you can reliably one-shot him, which is one of the reasons we did all that leveling up. 3,000 per fight. Now, if the quadruple X ever works, we're just plain dead. So, you might want to keep that in mind. It's not the best, safest place, but there you go. Wow, I can't believe how smoothly this ice cave is running on the first try. We're more than halfway done already. It took me a lot of attempts with the fighter, actually, so we can kill a great peed. Just 1 more floor and then we're done. And this floor I don't think has mages. So, like, wow. Ice Cave GG. That was ridiculous. We did it on our first try, and I killed 3 eyeballs. I'm actually almost... I'm amazed. I'm totally amazed. How is that possible? All of our luck just got burned on that 1 dungeon. That's how you should look at it, basically. I just spent all of my video game luck for the next year on that 1 dungeon. I hope you guys are happy. Hope you guys are happy. Because that's it. RNG will kill me for the next year. It sucks. I mean, it doesn't suck. It's good. It's great. Statistical independence. I'm actually okay, but... maybe I should say a couple prayers to RNGesus. Alright, we got the airship! Booyah! So the first thing you always do is you go up here and you buy your protective ring. This way, in the pro ring, it's not even protective, it's just pro. That's basically all the money we'll ever spend on anything. So, because I basically need to keep the protective ring equipped, it's what prevents instant death attacks. Therefore, I basically need to keep actual armor equipped, but 32 from the gold ring and the from the protective ring. We got rings everywhere. Bling bling, basically. It's actually more absorbed than a level 24 black belt anyway, so it's fine. And you throw the cap on for a little bit more. Alright, well that was pretty smooth. We're gonna go get the ribbon next, and then we'll do the Cave of Ordeals, which, like I said, is kind of optional. Oh wait, first I need to go buy some more tents to save stuff. Forgot about that. I think there's a town that has an item shop with a cabin on the top selection, which makes, like, it's easy to just hold the button down and buy whatever's on top. I should go there to buy a bunch of cabins. But again, we're making pretty good time. We've been going for 3 hours, minus a bit of a break in the middle for the alarm. And I think we're going to be able to finish this run again in another hour or so. So, it's pretty good that I can manage an entire Final Fantasy 1 solo run in a 4-hour live stream. It's pretty good, in my opinion. We might not be so lucky with the some of the other classes. The nachos are pretty tough as well. These guys are worse, though. Look at that, 200 damage just like that. And you spend all your time healing. I guess I need some money. If I want to go to the next proper dungeon, I need 50,000 gold to get the ferry. So I need to actually win some of these fights. And not waste all my money, basically. Alright, let's go pick up our ribbon. After that, things won't be quite so bad. We will take half damage from elemental spells, and we should be mostly or entirely immune to status effects, depending on stuff. And seeing as our fists can cover most of our other problems, I think we'll be good. So much easier once you've got a ribbon and a protective ring. Alright, so when we walk in this door, the last dangerous fight. Alright, we're going to slow it down. Hey, Porkin' Chap. Slow it down a little bit here. Make sure I kill the birds first. Sleeping is annoying, but we can recover from it. Being murdered by stone, well, that's the end of that, basically. It's not really a hard fight, it's just the mummies can put you to sleep, and then the birds can kill you, so. Alright, at that point we're good. Let's turn the speed back up. And blast these guys. Alright. I should have healed. Alright, we're fine. I thought I'd go pick up my ribbon before I went to the menu, but it was a terrible idea because of random encounters. Alright, we're good. So, with that, we'll just drop that garbage.